happy Vlogmas day 9. Today I'm just going to do a little sit down chit chat with you guys because if you've been watching my other vlogs, you know that all I do is study. And I have my study guide right here. I printed it off. So after I get done with this, I'm showering and studying and putting away laundry and just doing like stuff to get ready to leave tomorrow because I need to pack a whole bunch of stuff. But today I just thought that I would do this little sit down video. Sorry I look like a mess. I got back from cycling and we went to lunch and got Starbucks. Yes. So anyways, I just want to talk about like my first experience in college, my first semester, how everything went. I go to a semi-large university. It's actually pretty big. And I think I like mentioned on a vlog, I go to Clemson University in South Carolina. Go Tigers. We are ACC champs. Woo woo, 15-0. Super exciting. But anyways, I knew that I wanted to go to Clemson when I toured it 2 summers ago before my junior year of high school. And was it my junior or senior year? I think it was my junior year of high school. And I knew that after I toured there and like toured all the other schools that I was looking at, that this is the place that I wanted to be. And the campus is beautiful. Everything is all on campus. Campus is about a mile wide, a little more actually, and I stay on campus. I don't have a car. I'm like stuck here, but I love it. The stadium is right like basically my backyard. The dining hall food is pretty good. I love the rec center. The library is beautiful. Like, I just love the campus. But it's definitely not what I thought it would be. My brother went to college and he loved it, made so many friends right away, had the time of his life, like absolutely loved it. I, however, did not experience that. When I got here, I met a couple people like on my first couple days of school and I hung out with them for a couple days, but then like I don't know, we kind of like drifted apart, and like the only friend I had was my friend Hannah, who I made at orientation. And it was kind of hard because she had all of her friends from high school and none of like my close friends came, like none of my like super close five best friends came to school here. They all either go to USC or USC, another college at home where Kathryn goes, and College of Charleston is where my other one is at. And so it's definitely not what I thought. It was really hard like not being with them because I was with them like all the time, like during like I've been with them since middle school, and so it was really hard not to be at school with them. But I like had to adjust to that, so it was really weird. I do have friends from my high school here. I have 2 really really close friends that I've gotten closer with because we've been here, and I love them. They always include me to do stuff, but so it's been a little difficult. Like the first month of school I was miserable. Like, well, the first month of school wasn't so bad because I had a boyfriend, which I will get into, but during October when I was single, I felt really alone, and a lot of people go to parties. Obviously it's college, but I had a lot of anxiety when I moved here because it was a big change and I had a really hard time coping with it. And I had anxiety attacks almost every day. It wasn't good. So on the anxiety front, I couldn't go out to parties. I struggled making friends and like putting myself out there and getting involved because of my anxiety. So I started seeing a counselor at our mental health part of our health center, and it really really helped. And guys, like if you're feeling like you can't go out, you can't do things, you have panic attacks and everything, like go talk to somebody if you like feel like that's what you need to do. For a long time I was really embarrassed and I didn't want to go, but I finally went and it like really really helped. So I just encourage you guys to do that if that's something you're struggling with. But so in September the first weekend I moved here, I got a Tinder and I met a guy. We'll call this guy Bob. So I met a guy named Bob. I met up with Bob. We got lunch together. Then me and Bob hung out later that night. And we just like sat on my couch in my room with my roommate, and his friend came too. And then I went back to Bob's friend's apartment with them. We all hung out, like had a good time. It was really fun. Then the next day Bob hasn't talked to me. So Bob like looks right through me, doesn't speak to me or whatever. So that was fine. That's the guy that, if you've seen another one of my vlogs, I don't remember which one it's in, but I talked about how I saw the love of my life in the dining hall, and that would be Bob. We call him that because he like doesn't speak to me at all, and I just think he's so cute and like so attractive. So that was that night. And then I started talking to a guy that I met in the summer that goes to a school back home, and we dated for the month of September. He would come up every other weekend to see me, and it was good because like it gave me something to do and like something to look forward to on the weekends, because on the weekends I often felt alone because like all my friends would go out and party and I couldn't. So that was really nice to have him. But then the first week of October he started treating me not so well, and I let him go, and that was fine. I'm over it. Like, I don't really care. It was a short-lived relationship. It was okay. Like, what's done is done. And then October, like I said, after we broke up, I really struggled with being here. I wasn't happy. I hated it. I wanted to transfer home to school where my friends are now, and like I didn't want to be here. And I had a long conversation with my dad, and he said, stick it out for the rest of the semester and see where you're at, and we'll talk about it and we'll see how things go. So I stuck it out. I started talking to another guy that I met off Tinder. Need to stop doing that. And we hung out for a week. Really liked him. We had a lot of fun together. He texted me and was like, this is going too fast. I don't want this. That's okay. That's fine. Whatever. So I let that go. And then I started talking to an ex. Got back together with an ex. He came up here to see me. He then told me that he didn't want to be with me. He didn't want to have to deal with me. Then we broke up, and 23 days ago, we broke up 23 days ago. Oh, well, that I know this, but there's a reason I know this, because that day I vowed to start a relationship with myself. I had spent the first semester of college focusing on boys and trying to find a boy to fill up my time and occupy my time and help me cope with not having any friends. That's not the way to go, ladies. Focus on yourself and bettering yourself, getting your schoolwork under control. Just focus on you and building relationships with friends. Like, they could be guys and girls, like, it doesn't matter, but like focus on those relationships and not necessarily a romantic relationship. If a romantic relationship arises, that's fine, but don't make that your sole purpose of freshman year. Like, no, I learned my lesson the hard way. Every guy, as you know, like, excuse me. Hey. Okay, sorry about that. My roommate came in and she was looking for note cards because she's studying right now for her exams tomorrow, but I don't even remember what I was saying. But focusing on boys your freshman year of college, just not the way to go. You need to focus on like making friends and like finding those people and everything. So anyways, that's the whole boy situation. But the month of November was so much fun. I just like found like my people, I guess, or I like feel more comfortable now like at school. But what am I trying to say? Anyways, the two people from home that I got closer with here, I hung out with them a lot on the weekends. I went to like tailgates before football games, and that was fun. Sorry, I just had coffee and coffee makes me burp. But I started hanging out with Hannah and her friends a lot, and I really like them. I made more friends like throughout my classes and everything, and I made more friends in my dorm who I really get along with, and I really like them, and we have a lot of fun together. And so I just learned like that I have to put myself out there, and by not focusing on boys, like I have more time to focus on my schoolwork, and I have more time to like focus on like finding friends and putting yourself out there. And I realized that like you actually you have to talk to people and like be open with them, and like just try and make an effort, and other people will make an effort too. So right now it's the last week of school for my first semester. I have one more final tomorrow, and then I'm going home. Classes wise, I went to a really good high school, and high school really prepared me for this. Like, the course load was pretty much the same as school. It involves a lot more studying, which I wasn't really good at in high school, because I could just like look at it and know like everything. But other than that, like, I feel really confident in my classes. I did really well in my English class. In my education class, I did well. My communications class, I did good. In Spanish and ethics were like my two like harder classes, but I've always been really bad at Spanish, so that wasn't a surprise to me. I just had to work extra hard in there. And then ethics, I have a really like standard professor, only 4 grades in the class. You have to do your reading, and then he lectures all class. I like the content of that class. I really think it's interesting, but he's a really tough grader, so that makes things a little harder. That's the class that I have to study for today. So I hope you guys like this little like chill layback vlog. I'm not doing anything, so I just thought I would tell you how my first semester of college went. But I'm like, oh, the reason that I know it's day 22 since I've started a relationship with myself, I'm documenting it on Snapchat. Every day I put up a picture of something that I'm doing to better myself or make myself happy. It's usually me at the gym, like cycling or doing kickboxing, but sometimes it's with old friends or new friends and just stuff like that, just making myself a better person, so I'm strong when the right guy comes around. So that's what I'm doing with my life, and I'm doing this for a whole year. So 365 days, 365 Snapchats, and I'm saving all of them, and I'm going to put them in a little video at the end to show my progress. So anyways, I just thought I would make this little video and share with you guys. I hope you guys like it. Leave a comment down below with your experiences in college or high school or whatever, because I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions. So I'm going to go shower, put away my laundry, and study, and I will catch you guys on Friday when I'm actually doing stuff. I have stuff planned for Friday. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a great vlog. So I will see y'all then. Bye.